There is a mask that males of color, particularly black men, wear in a world to be safe in public spaces. This mask, it don't cry, it doesn't get mad, it doesn't feel pain, it doesn't get hurt. It doesn't have the right to exert authority or control. It is a mask of respectability. Y'all know, walking into a public place trying to walk circumspect so people don't think you're trying to steal something. It's like, when you have to walk in a certain way so people won't think that you're trying to take advantage of them. How many of y'all know about that mask that you have to wear? Can you raise your hand if you do? Today, we're going to ask these brothers, because we're in a room of brothers, to be vulnerable and to take the mask off. Can y'all do that with us? Yes, sir. Y'all give them a hand for being up here. Today we're going to ask these three brothers, we're basically going to talk about three different topics, and we're going to move expeditiously because we don't have a lot of time, but we want to talk about mental health. We're going to also talk a little bit about career and college preparation, and then we're also going to talk a little bit about workforce development and social justice. So those are just some of the areas. Brothers, if y'all could just do quickly, just give us an introduction in the school. We already did that, but if you could just give us the introduction of your school. And then what I want you to do, if you can, to start off, how are you doing today? From a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being, man, I'm on top and I'm rising. 5, a little anxious. 1, struggling. Got it? Introduce yourself, your school, and where you are today from 10 down to 1. And we'll start down with Raph.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cleenton Raphael. I'm a student in Montgomery College in Wor-Wic campus. So I'm majoring in construction management. So overall, I'm good. I'm fine. So I think that I'm at 9 right now.
That's good.
So the fact that I'm alive, I'm healthy. So I think that I'm in a 9 right now.
All right, y'all give Raph a hand, y'all. Good. What's up, JJ?
Hi, my name is Justin Juerakhan. I go to Arundel Community College, and my major is transfer studies, hopefully get into political science. And I'm feeling actually really good. I'm feeling a 10 right now.
Good. All right. Good job, JJ. What about you?
Hello, everybody. I'm Evan Dorn. I attend Wor-Wic Community College. I'm a phys ed major, physical education. Say my overall today is probably about a 10. Very excited to be here. Something new. Yeah.
Thank you.
How you doing, everybody? My name is Marques Carr. I'm from Prince George's Community College. My major is business administration with a focus in accounting. And I would say today I'm at a 10 because I'm excited that we're having this conversation.
So good. So good. So good.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gift Alpha. I'm a student of the College of Southern Maryland. I major in information systems management. I'm pretty much like an 8. Excited to be here. It's a privilege to be on this panel. Also, it's a privilege to be here and learn the things that I did today. So,
good. The first part of our discussion this afternoon is going to be on mental health. I want to ask, why don't we start with Evan? What is your definition, to put you on the spot, what's your definition of mental health? How would you define mental health?
My definition of mental health, I just say the emotional or social well-being of yourself, Well, mental health obviously is a mind thing, so just staying positive and just positive things. It can help your mental health and stuff like that. So I just say the social and emotional well-being of yourself.
Good. And you mentioned positivity. How do you judge, Evan, how how you're doing? You said you feel positive, but how do you know when you're not doing well mentally, or what do you do when that happens?
When I'm not doing good mentally, I just start to think of stuff that I know that'll get me out that slump. Like, for example, like stuff that motivate me, like my mom's struggles for me to be in college right now.
Yeah.
I think of stuff like that to get me out that slump. Like, come on, Evan, like, you know, you got to move forward. You got a little sister depending on you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just think about my mom's struggles for real.
That's good. That's good. Y'all give it up for JJ, I want to ask you the same question. How would you define, JJ, mental health? And then how are you when you're in a state where you're maybe not that 10, because you said you're at a 10 today, what do you do to get out of that 10? We get up to that 10.
For mental health, I take, when I was at Harvard School, I took a lot of strategies, like, I can still take a lot of strategies today, like taking a walk, taking deep breaths, talk to my therapist if I need any therapy, and sometimes I could like talk to my parents about something that's really going on with me.
Good, good. Thank y'all. Give it up for. Thank you, JJ. Let's transition just a little bit. Now that y'all are in this college space, do you feel like, and Raph will go first for you, and then Marques, if you could answer also. Do you feel like you're getting the support you need when we're talking about that mental health space? Do you feel like you're getting the support at the schools that you all are currently attending?
So like, I can say yes, based on the program that I'm in right now, presidential scholars program. So like this program really like offers great workshop. We have a coach, so we have great mentor, so that those people like keep us in check in a sense, so that we have people so that we can talk to. We can technically like, let's say, vent our what's going on in our lives, so that they can give us like support, so that we need, and in order like to overcome mental health issue that we're dealing with.
Good, good. How many young men are at Montgomery College in that Presidential Scholars Program? Good, good. Give yourselves a hand. Good, good. You're at Prince George's Community College. What about you?
Yes, sir. I do feel like I'm getting the support that I need. If I can be transparent for a moment, I recently just suffered a loss. Somebody I grew up with committed suicide. And the day of his funeral, I found out that he was my first cousin.
Wow.
So that brought a lot of trauma on me. And my mentor, Brian Hamlin, he's not here, but also Mr. Ross and Mr. Rashad, they advised me to go to therapy because what I didn't know, our program has a therapist named Dr. Danielle. And ever since I've been talking to her, I feel like a weight has been slowly lifted off my shoulders, because that brought a lot of trauma on me, not even from just his death, but growing up. Because a lot of young black men go through trauma that we try to, I guess, hide.
Right.
But it's okay not to be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm accepting that now. But now it's time to pivot and be the best person I am to always show up in the future.
That's good, good, good. Thank you, Marques. Alpha, why don't you take a little bit?
So personally, I don't have a lot of mental health problems, but I do have the support when it comes to academic struggles. We have a wonderful coordinator of the Men of Excellence program, Mr. Fenner. He makes sure that we're on top of our work. And another lady at the college, Heather Murphy, she is our support system when it comes to struggles like that. But even when it comes to mental health, I think our college has a good counseling system, and they encourage students with problems like that to open up and reach out. So that's pretty much what it's like at our college when it comes to mental health and struggles like that.
Good, thanks, Alpha. Thanks. Good. So Roland Martin was just here, and he walks in, he comes back in, and he says, "Young men, I've made a decision that I'm going to give you $1 million to support the mental health of your brothers at your school. How would you use that $1 million? That's my question. Whoever wants to take it on the panel. JJ, I see you, bro.
Thank you.
Yep.
I think I would like prioritize the funding for therapy for low-income communities who can't afford good therapy. So that's the only thing that comes to mind.
Good, good. Y'all give it up for JJ. What would you do?
First things first, for a lot of young men, we find that the most stress comes from us not being in a financially stable place. So first thing I would do is make sure their education is taken care of so they won't have to worry about that. So that's an extra added, burden taken off of their shoulders. Then I would connect them with the people who helped me out, and show them the changes that I've made, over this period of the last year and a half, 2 years, and show them that if you open up to the process, then it does work.
That's good, good, good.
He basically said what I was going to say. A lot of the mental stress comes from being able to, or not being able to afford college, at least for me personally. And so that would be what I would take care first. And I know that stress is dealt with, and then we can, deal with other things after that.
Very good, very good, very good. How many of y'all would agree with what these brothers are saying on the panel? Would y'all concur with it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, a lot of stress around that, the finances. We're going to switch a little bit, and this is going to be in your wheelhouse, gentlemen, because we're going to talk a little bit about career and college readiness for the next about 10 minutes. We'll talk about that. Quickly, if you could tell, I know, Raph, you mentioned yours. If you could share what are your degree goals, where you are, where you're headed after this, and then ultimately your career. So your degree goal, what your major is, then if you're going to do 4-year, what does that look like, and then career after that. And we'll start back here with Alpha. All right, we'll just go around with this one.
For me, I'm currently majoring in information systems management at the College of Southern Maryland. After that, I intend to transfer to a 4-year college. Currently, the college on my mind is Clinton College, South Carolina. I hope to obtain my bachelor's degree in information systems management and a minor in business. After that, I intend to become an entrepreneur. I intend to start my own business and run it. My parents are both business people, and I intend to follow in their footsteps personally.
Come on, Alpha. I see you. That's good stuff. Where is Clinton in South Carolina? Where is that? Yeah, where is that in South Carolina? Okay, all right.
I plan on transferring to the school that has my heart right now is Morgan State University.
The Bears?
So, yeah, yes, sir. Woo. National treasure, yes, sir. I plan on getting my bachelor's in accounting and my master's as well, because I plan to pursue my CPA license. And I will use that to, of course, get into my field in accounting. Yep. But I will also use that time to learn all I can to start my own accounting firm.
I see you.
And to give back where it's needed. One of my biggest goals is to put a scholarship everywhere that I've gone in higher education. Woo. And I want to use that accounting firm to bring young men along, bring them to stuff like this, to have these conversations. Because as men, we're all providers. And when you feel like you're not in the right place, it takes a toll on your mental health. Yeah, and one thing, my advisor, Brian Hamlin, he always says, if you don't have the right, so he makes sure that we're okay in our financial sector, right, mental health, relationships, and school. If any one of those are lacking, he always says that energy can bleed into any other category. Right. So I want to make sure that first their financials are okay. They learn financial literacy, and everything else will follow behind that. Because when you got money in your pocket, you feel good. Hey, you do. And I know anybody else in here can agree with that. So I want to use my accounting knowledge and financial literacy knowledge to help, underfunded communities.
That's nice. Let's talk. My undergrad was in accounting. Let's talk, okay?
For me, I'll be transferring back to University of Maryland Eastern Shore, HBCU, to get my bachelor's in physical education. And then, before I transfer back, I'll be joining the Air Force Reserves to continue that, what I always wanted to do. Then I'll come back to be a full-time teacher, because it's not enough black male teachers that have positive roles.
Come on. I see you. Very good. Very good. Thank you. What about you, JJ?
Well, for me, I'm trying my best to get a degree of transfer studies right now, but when I go to a four-year college, I might consider going to Towson University, because that is my dream school. Because I've been walking to Towson for years when I did Walk for Autism when I was very little. And I might get a job as like a civil rights activist for racial discrimination, like try to help the families who are going through stuff like one of their family members being killed by police brutality and police violence. And it's a struggle, like even during the pandemic with the death of George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery, like before the pandemic, it's been a struggle for how people live through that trauma, how they experience what how the families are experiencing what happened to their own loved ones. And it's very frightening how some of these white police officers are dealing with this. How are they like destroying our own race?
And so when you go to Towson, what are you thinking about majoring in? Say it again, JJ.
Political science.
Political science. Nice. We got you. Good. Raph, what about you? Repeat again. Repeat again. Just what your intended major is and where you plan on transferring.
My major is construction management, so like I am going to graduate from MC, transfer either to University of Maryland Eastern Shore, Shady Grove, the one on Shady Grove, and then like Morgan State. So like I have a good friend of mine.
National treasure.
I have a good friend of mine who is a superintendent at Clark Construction. So like the fact that now I feel like I'm getting a lot of knowledge so that I want to be a superintendent so that I can make enough money to reach back. So like reaching back is something that I'm really like sharing, and reaching back is something that I'm really like heavy on it. You know what I mean? So like I want to reach back to others.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Y'all give them a hand. Very good. Real pointed question, because each one of you has a pretty clear, it sounds like you have a pretty clear career path and where you want to head. How can your schools, both the administrators and the educators, support you more to get where you want to go? How can we, your extended family here at your schools, your administrators and your teachers, support you more so that you can get where you want to go? How about, go ahead, Raph, we'll go with you first.
So I feel like these kind of events like that, so that they really like build self-confidence in a sense, you know, so that like you really confident enough, you're being positive, so that you know that, hey, at some point I'm gonna make it, and then like having like some sort of like tuition assistance. So like not everybody is willing, like not willing, like not everybody is able like to pay for like tuition. So like I know like other community college is really like kind of like cheaper than other like 4 years university, but like those kind of like event and then tuition assistant and they like create workshop and stuff like that, so that they really like will help in a sense so that like we can succeed and they like make it to achieve our goal.
I like that. Okay, good. One more. How can your schools? Yeah, JJ, you go, and then I think Marques, you wanted to say something.
I think that my professors would give me a refresher on the topics I know about and a refresher of the topics I want to learn about in order to get where I'm going, so I can understand more about what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Specifically, like JJ, with the social justice and the advocacy piece, because that's where you want to step into. Do you have like someone on your administration or some counselor or like a career planner at your school because you're at Arundel? Is
Yes.
there someone that you can talk to about that career path?
I have some advisors, yes.
Okay, good. Have you reached out to them?
I at that time I didn't, but eventually I will try to use my time wisely to contact them.
That'd be great, because your career path is going to be very, very strong.
Yeah,
I
because
like that.
I had lots of careers choices in the past, but this is the what I'm looking forward to be in.
We are too.
Yeah.
We are too, JJ. What about you, Marques?
To be honest with you, and this is no lie,
Yeah.
I don't feel like they can do anything else for me because the people who I have surrounded myself with, Brian Hamlin, Mr. Ross, Mr. Rashad, my circle, they have helped to fortify me as a man.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like right now, if they didn't teach me anything else, I'll be able to go in the world
Come on now.
in my career and thrive.
Yeah.
The only other thing they could possibly do, if so, is to go to my classes and do the work for me, you know. But they have done so much for me, just off the strength,
Yeah.
like just sending me different internships, helping me resume writing, different skills, upskilling and things like that. I really don't think they could do anything else for me because
awesome.
they've given their all to me, and now it's just my time to thrive.
That's good. Come on now. That's good. That's good.